YouTube, what's going on? We're back with another banger video here. That's not the intro, Jesus Christ. Okay, but what I do want to talk about is I'm going to defend MrPokke because I like MrPokke, and I think MrPokke was having a rough time today with chat. And so I want to go over these tweets that he had because I think it's pretty fucked up, and this just does show the genuine divide between the Wuwa and Genshin community and how both can be toxic. Wuwa as well. Wuwa 1000%. Boys, in today's video, like the Wuthering Waves community pretty much bullied MrPokke today, and I think it's pretty shitty. So let's break this down. Pokke played 5.3 on stream today. He gave his honest opinions. You know, what even happened, we're going to break it down pretty much right now. And then, I don't know, maybe we'll go back to the VOD and watch it a little bit because he was talking about it. No spoiler, Genshin 5.3 review, context finish 5.3, overall 6.5 out of 10. I want to keep in mind, again, I really don't think if someone likes or dislikes something in the video game is not a big deal. I really don't. I don't care if you like Genshin. I don't care if you stream Genshin. I really don't give a fuck. And I feel, and the same thing with the WoW community. The WoW community, this is a situation where they're just being toxic for no reason. But so, music 7.5 out of 10. Nothing too much change. The music is always great. Story, one of the best fight scenes in Genshin, but the plot was too cliche. 6 out of 10. Good amount of quality of life compared to old Genshin. Flying, I'm a horrible bike rider. Yeah, so pretty much different strokes for different folks, and I think that is okay, right? I think the problem is when people try to be very elitist about it. Storytelling, not a lot of yap. One of the, if not the best paced Natlan arc. UCNVA, CNVA, hail, Baba. Hail CM. Story fight, same reasoning as Wuwa. Local legend 6 out of 10. I did it with War level 8, Cappy, and 3 goons. Tried some other last time before. Nothing too crazy. Visual 7 out of 10. Mainly tied to the final war arc. Silali story, Tectone out of 10. He said if I did it, he will eat my dog. You know what's actually crazy? Guys, before I went live, nothing connects communities more than Pokke playing KSI musical Genshin. Bro, whoever made the change, the boss of respawn instantly collect rewards deserve the sloppiest toppy. No, that's a good quality of life. They can get sloppy toppy for me too. You know what's so funny? People thought this was real and went into Tectone's chat after this tweet was live and was telling Tectone he's a piece of shit because he's not allowing MrPokke to play the video game. If you really think Tectone is not allowing another grown man in a completely different country, miles, 100 miles away from playing Genshin Impact, I think you have something called mental illness. I think it's just fucking insane to me. But whatever. Blood just didn't want to do it because he knows it's going to be mid. Silali, something at Tectone. I think people are just terminally online or terminally online. If bro didn't like the Genshin story, much bother. Yeah, well, so pretty much the follow-up tweet, and I'll see if I can try to find the context on his stream. I know he's going to make a video about it, but like I just want to like bring like light to it because again, it's such a shitty thing to go into a streamer's chat and just fucking make them feel like shit for playing a video game they want to play. And to my understanding, he just had Wuwa people, not creators. Let me rephrase that. I was about to say creators. He had Wuwa people coming to his chat today when he was playing Genshin Impact, just simply playing the game. And they're like, fuck you, get on Wuwa. 2.0 is peak, 2.0 is peak, 2.0 is peak, yada, yada, yada. And that, I don't think people understand when you tell someone to do something consistently over and over and over and over and over again like that, and you are literally going in their chat and making a scene. Not only that is 100% fucking cringe, but they're going to not want to play the game now. Why would they want to play a game and attract a crazy parasocial audience? Now, Genshin has that as well, without a doubt, but Wuthering Waves does have that. I think if you pretend like Wuthering Waves doesn't have parasocial freaks, you're a fucking liar. I've called them out. The parasocial Wuwa people hate me, and the parasocial Genshin people hate me. At the end of the day, everybody fucking hates me. It is what it is, right? Can't people just bother the streamer when they play games? Guys, I don't understand. Not gonna lie, the Woo community is toxic as fuck. All of them are toxic as fuck. They're all toxic. They're all toxic in all the way, and to pretend that they're not is crazy. So, I don't hate you, baby girl. At least someone doesn't hate me. It was good, D-boy. So, in retrospect, I personally found my Genshin 5.3 experience today partially ruined by chatters, not my part of my regular community. Instigating across the platform, I stream almost the entire time, and this is not the case during my 3 days of playing Wuwa. It has been filled with less of these people. I might have a better experience and enjoyed it more, but at the end of the day, a stream's experience consists of 3 things: the streamer, the game, and the chat. If it feels bad when half the time I'm locking into the story, and when the other half I have people asking me, why am I playing this shit game, it ruins my immersion. It ruins the chat's mood. It doesn't make me want to play Wuwa any more than I already did. I've never been a perma-ban guy, but today's stream showed me why it's necessary. I'm also reading a chat a lot more now. W's in the chat. Also, what's good, Shy? How you feeling, brother? Why did I call you Shy? Stry, I love you. Hope you're having a great day. Can we get a fat shout out for Stry? Dab me up, brother. Welcome in. How are you feeling? Since you stream Genshin Impact, I'm banning you. It is what it is. I'm sorry to tell you. We're starting off with you. We're setting an example. Cookie Run Kingdom is the best, for sure. True and real. What's good, Arlie? Man, just open the stream, immediately get called toxic by Ethan. Yeah, you're a piece of shit, man. I'm sorry to tell you. It is what it is, Arlie. No, fuck with you. It's good, man. It's good, Try. How are you? I play ZZZ, HSR, Wuwa, and Genshin. People can play. Yeah, exactly. It's stupid. But the attention I give both Wuwa and Genshin are I come in during a major patch, tour the main attractions, and bounce, just like a tourist coming for a vacation. Whatever drama or war is going on, it doesn't stop me from wanting to experience the game, or has this community reached the point where I must pick a side if two games are competitors. At the end of the day, while I prefer HSR and ZZ more, I still want to experience the major updates, content drops, as well as having a community that can have these shared experiences. I enjoyed 5.3 not as much as Fontaine and Sumeru's Act 5, which I think is based, but still a good Act 5 nonetheless. Saying I'm a bot, grifter, dicksucker just affirms that gacha tribalism is so deeply ingrained in the community's vocal minority that it's almost impossible to ignore, and I will silence them going forward. I'm going to react to his video when it's initially live. I'll probably leave the VOD alone, but what I say is this. Banning it is what it is. What can you do? I like the Archon Quest. It was absolutely cliche and a bit of a slog, predictable, but it was a solid story. It's well written. And here's the thing, Clarissa. A lot of people who play Wuwa and a lot of people who play Genshin won't allow people to just enjoy things they want to enjoy, right? You know, you can fucking enjoy a game and not be told that you're a dick sucker or you're a piece of shit. Guys, this is the second or third biggest gacha streamer. The second or third biggest gacha streamer, and the tribalism is making them not want to play Wuwa or Genshin. This shit is fucking pathetic. And it's not Pokke that's pathetic. It's the community's response to playing the video game is fucking pathetic. Now, maybe you could say someone like myself, although I sincerely disagree with this, is fueling the fire by pointing out all of the fucked up things Genshin is doing. I don't think that's the case. I love Genshin. I was happily A-okay with Fontaine. I think Natlin's been fucking dog shit. You know what I'm saying? I think Natlin's been trash, and I've been pointing out predatory things that I'm seeing a pattern that could possibly leak into all these other gacha games, but people say I'm a toxic piece of shit and I'm drama farming, whatever. I don't care. You can call it whatever you want, but I'm just speaking my honest opinion, not a truth. I'm speaking my honest opinion, and people take that as one side, right? So they'll say, oh, well, Ethan, you cause drama. Okay, sure. Let's just say I do, right? Going into a chat and arguing with their chatters and the second or third biggest streamer turning you off their game, congratulations, you have now turned off one of the biggest streamers in your category. Guys, if we go to Wuwa right now, if I go to the Wuthering category right now, who's at the top? Tecton's at the top playing. Cool. Look at what we got. Gateo doesn't count. Guys, you're taking away someone who's massive. In about 2 hours, the cat is going to go from 11.6k people to 2,000 to maybe 1,000, and then by the end of the day, it'll be at 800. Do we not see how this is a problem? You know, Seka said the same thing. Essentially, he wanted to try Wuwa, but people from the community went to a stream and started being toxic and kind of pushing him away. That's so fucking stupid because, again, we just watched the podcast with Seka and we disagreed with some of his takes, and there's nothing wrong with that. But this whole idea about tourist and loyalist has turned into a real thing, and it's become so fucking cringe. Who cares if you're a tourist? Who fucking cares? I love Wuwa. I have no ties to the company. I have no loyalty to Wuwa. If another gacha game drops and it fulfills my itch, my content creation niche, and my chat more, I'm going to play it. I love Wuwa. I'll still play Wuwa, just like how sometimes I still play Genshin. But that doesn't mean that I'm the devil if I'm not playing that game. Or it's so dumb. This fucking thing where you're tied to companies is so stupid. Grow up, get a girlfriend or something, you know? It's so crazy. So Pokke should just ban those people. You can't do anything else. If you want those people to come for the community, content creators and community leaders need to ban those people from the chats. Here's the thing, Murder. The problem with this is that when people like myself or Tectone or Pokke or other people bring it up and talk about these problems and how we say, hey, this is an active problem going on, I'm told that I'm a fucking instigator and that I cause drama. Sure, whatever you want to say. I don't care. I mean, like, but that's the perception of other content creators. That's the perception of some parts of the community. But if I call out Wuwa just as much as I call out Genshin. I want to make that very abundantly clear. Just because I think 2.0 is the best gacha patch does not mean I did not have negative things to say about it, and I don't call out woo-wah. But people don't register that. So it's this us versus them. 1 minute the community likes me because I say something nice, the other minute the community hates me. It's fucking stupid. And bigger people don't want to call people out or say things because they don't want to get attacked. Some people just want to go live and play the game. Pokke went live and played the fucking... He was just playing the game. He was just playing the game. He's getting fucking attacked. They're like, what the fuck is this? How brain dead you have to be? No offense, I never watch bigger streamers play story and gacha because I know that most of the time they're just farming reaction. They really love lore, passionate people, a small one, and I think there's nothing wrong with that, Arlie. You could definitely enjoy that. That's not a problem. Man, I wanted to play 2.0, but I guess after this I'll probably not. Man, I mean, you know, you can do whatever you want. Okay, I have different opinions. Not everyone enjoys pineapple and pizza. It's perfectly fine to have pizza without it. Yeah, it's just so fucking stupid. I'm a woo-wah tourist. You have to get out of here, Dav. I'm banning you. It is what it is. Not being a woo-wah tourist is actually unacceptable. Yeah, it's just exhausting. It's just genuinely exhausting. I don't reply to my YouTube comments anymore, unfortunately. I mean, I reply to some every now and then, but like my comment section is just fucking, is just insane. I don't really apply to anything. You know, some are positive. Some are telling me to front flip into a car on Roblox. I don't even know what this whole fucking thread is about. It's just Cora bots and people arguing. Hello, beautiful. It's just fucking insanity. And I think like, everyone blames content creators for the space being so horrible and so toxic. But I'm going to be honest with you, I think the space has actually been pretty positive. I think the space has genuinely been in a good spot. Genuinely. I think the what's not a good spot is this woo-wah versus Genshin shit. And it's so dumb. And you bet your ass I'm making a video comparing the mechanics of 2.0 to Genshin Impact. And if you're going to say that's fueling the fire and I'm a hypocrite, I'm just simply going to tell you that I'm pointing out the gameplay mechanics and what I like more. And what happens is, because we've had chatters even earlier in this stream, when you make a statement about their company or the game that they like, they take it personal. If I'm telling you, hey, Wuthering Waves is objectively less predatory than Natlan because you can fly for free, all of the Saurians are free, although the Saurians are free in that game, but the Saurians are more accessible. And then you say, well, you're fueling the fire because you're making them fight each other. No, I'm not. I'm telling you why this game should be praised and how these business practices could still generate revenue and not make you feel like a piece of shit for playing the game. So I think it's pretty simple. You know what I'm saying? I hope Genshin Fly Mechanic wins, right, Ethan? Yeah, 100%, without a doubt. I think the toxicity comes from his community, but not from Korobata Hoyo shills. I mean, Pokke's community could be toxic, right? For sure. I do think it is genuinely getting better. I got you in a second, Murder. I think his community is genuinely getting better, but it doesn't. Let's say your community's toxic. Let's say your community's toxic. Let's just say a blanket statement. My community's toxic, but I want to go play Genshin today. And my community comes into chat and starts fucking, not even my community, but tourists or viewers who watch me, but they're not really my community, right? They're a tourist on my channel, start attacking me for playing Genshin Impact. That is fucking inexcusable. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And again, they're attracting first-time chatters saying you're shill, you're stupid, you're a dick sucker, whatever the case may be. It's fucking stupid. It's fucking dumb. There's really no excuse for it, right? You know? So, community people don't come and say, hey, you play Pronos. Is that because you're bad? You just ban them and move on. It takes time and effort, but eventually the community moves forward. Unfortunately, Murder, I just think that I agree with you 100%. You should just ban them and move on, without a doubt. You should absolutely ban all of the bad people like yourself. Get the fuck out of here. Or Imagine. You should ban. I'm fucking with you. You should ban all the bad people. I might be a Taurus, and there's nothing wrong with that, brother. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that at all. You know. It's like banning them is 100% the correct response. I'm not saying not, but I just don't understand why there can't just be someone to join the game because they don't want to. They want to play it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's fucking stupid. I think it's so dumb. Jay, I think you bring up a fair point. I get what your intention is when you're creating videos like that, but I do have to say, while I don't think you're responsible for the people's toxicity, comparison videos like Genshin vs. WoW kind of fuels the conversation that speaks to gacha tribalism. It definitely plays a part. I'll be heading to bed. Yo, Stry, have a good night, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out. I will definitely say it plays a part, for sure. I won't sit here and pretend like I'm the, an angel. What I will say, though, the reason why I think people find my content to be more drama-related or fuels the fires is I think if it's tied to an emotional reaction. I should be able to make content. I'm not saying you're not saying this. Keep this in mind. This is not personal, but I should be able to make content about my opinion about two games that are very similar, that almost realistically, let's keep it a stack. At the end of the day, they're both fucking copies of Breath of the Wild, right? Both of them are Breath of the Wild clones, right? Obviously, Wu was a little bit more unique in different styles, and so is Genshin. But this whole genre now of these open world things come from Breath of the Wild. So for me to make a video saying why I don't like these Genshin practices and how it was done perfectly in Wuwa, and they have made massive revenue that has already been confirmed by the CEO, I get why someone might say that's like drama farming, but realistically, I'm trying to show you guys before it becomes an industry standard with Genshin doing all these weird, fucked up, crazy practices, and the game goes down even more of a whole fucked up rabbit hole. Listen, it could be done better. Here's where it's done better. You don't have to fucking do this 24/7. I think it's very fair to point that out, right? What happens when Shaznai when everyone uses snowboards? And then the synergy, let's say you don't think the Natlan synergy is that bad right now. What happens when Shaznaya it's even worse? And then they're running both the new characters on the first half every single time or almost every other patch. I think it's just fucking stupid. I think so. Again, people might say that for sure, and they could say whatever they want. They can feel however they want, but I'm just telling you what I feel about how this is predatory and how it doesn't need to be as predatory. And then you'll get the obvious comment, well, haha, hee, gotcha games are predatory in itself, and then that's a whole, of course they're predatory, but this is a way to make it less predatory, right? But the point, we got on a long tangent, the point is like people are going in and attacking Pokke for no reason. Bro's just playing the game. It's fucking stupid. It's fucking deplorable, and I hate it. I really, really don't like it. And it's not just Pokke, right? That happens to other people as well. But again, this is a massive streamer in the space. It's like, fuck it, I'll just stick to HSR and ZZZ because the community's so fucking dumb and dense. Now you lost a massive streamer who could bring tons of light to your community. It's just so counterintuitive. It's so counterintuitive, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think it's just fucking dumb. With that being said, I love you. I'll see you in the next one.